Hello, everybody, and welcome to F1 Down Under. My name's Hayley,
And I'm Matt.
and this is our race reaction to this Miami sprint race. So, it was a very exciting sprint.
Yeah, definitely good value having these sprint races. Makes it definitely more interesting than practice.
So, not so much of a clean start in turn one.
No, I think there was a bit of a Lewis Stroll sandwich for Alonso.
And then Norris on the outside being the innocent victim.
Yeah, well, that took him out and Stroll. I think, yeah, Lewis was braking hard, but I think Stroll looked like he was turning in as well. So more drama for Stroll.
More jump Stroll. Did he deserve a Could he have deserved a penalty? Maybe, because he did.
Yeah, I mean, I think they got away with it because it literally was the first corner, and it did open up in front of Lewis, so he's going to go for it. But yeah, probably arrived a little bit hot.
I think a penalty could have been for Stroll. Maybe not Lewis because there was a gap, but I don't know. We're not the FIA.
No, and Stroll didn't carry on, did he? After that, so
He kind of got away with it, I think.
yes, yeah, feel sorry for Norris out of all of that. He just
Yes, innocent victim.
got pinged. Although the McLaren, I mean Piastri
But the one who was lucky,
pushed up.
the one who was lucky throughout that was obviously Esteban Ocon, who served his previous 10-second
Yeah,
penalty.
he got on the way to the just to get into the circuit.
So he could serve that to the safety car.
Yeah, and I think with it being compressed, that certainly made it exciting once it started up again. Obviously, you got both the Hasses were seventh and eighth, so in that running,
It was very exciting. But the interesting thing was lap six. Perez was keeping the strategy very in his own hands.
you mean it's sort of the gap to
Ricardo keeping that DRS train was very interesting
yeah, it's
to keep Science behind and then Piastri behind. He was a smart guy.
yeah, and I think it just allowed him to get his tyres nice and recovered because then he did push on, didn't he? After that,
Yeah, but even so, Daniel did a very good drive.
yeah, nice and clean. Kept himself out of trouble, and that RB looked pretty quick, looked pretty handy. Kept the Ferrari at bay, even though Science had DRS. So
be interesting how they do tomorrow.
and he certainly kept Science at bay in a lot more clean way than Magnussen and Hamilton.
Yeah. Now let's talk about that because there's aggressive driving and then there's
Kevin Magnussen.
Kevin Magnussen driving.
Yeah, I mean, he's just trying. I don't think he was being super dangerous, but he was certainly going beyond the limits, like the track limits and everything else, to sort of stay where he was.
I agree with you that I don't think he was being dangerous in the way that he was ramming into like the lap one incident, but he was definitely going off the track, maybe going wide.
Yeah, and he certainly
braking.
Yeah, he didn't brake early or anything, did he? He certainly kind of looked like, well, I'm just going to brake as late as I can and see what happens. So yeah, I mean, that was how many penalties? Three
10-second penalties, plus a 5-second penalty and a black and white flag.
Yeah, he got certainly not helping. And then obviously the other thing I think that did was just bring Tsunoda back into it, and Tsunoda kept Lewis at bay for a little while. Snuck by with a nice little move, which would have really frustrated Hamilton, no doubt.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, even though you got the 10-second penalty and you know you're going to be in front of the person, you still got to get past him to try and get the person in front of that. So,
yeah,
it would have been very frustrating. And then to cap it off,
Lewis then got a 20-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane
Yeah.
behind
Which,
behind the safety car.
so unless he just left a gap and put his foot down a little bit to cut, I don't know. It would be interesting to see. But yeah, that was a real, after finally scrapping and on almost the last but one lap or whatever it was to get past Sonoda to get some points, then to just go, oh no, we're going to get you a 20-second penalty.
Yeah, so going from the points to 15th.
Yeah, yeah, well down the grid, well down. But it, I think the good thing with the sprint race is it's race conditions. So I think you do learn a lot. So it'll be interesting to see now they can make these changes. What happens running into qualifying?
Yes, I think so too. So we'll see you in the next video when the race continues. Bye.